my new SaaS hit $500 in just 2 days. Here is how it happened. So I launched clipspal on Monday. As you can see in Stripe, it already hit $527. I got 2 subscriptions for done for you services and 3 trials. So this is obviously a good result compared to my previous attempts to launch SaaS that ended up with $0. And I want to share a few things that I think worked better this time. I guess a few lessons that I have and what I was doing in the last 2 days. So first of all, what is clipspal? Clipspal is a tool to generate these kind of videos with AI. I honestly built it for myself, and it started as an experiment with OpenClaw because I wanted to use OpenClaw to do it, but it kind of lacked the structure. So I started to create clipspal, but then I completely gave up on OpenClaw and made it as a full internal tool. It kind of started to work. One of my videos hit 100K views. Actually, right now it's 160K views. And I thought to myself, well, I can spend maybe 2, 3 days and make it a public launch. And I did. And I'm super happy I did it. And it ended up being the most successful recent SaaS that I launched. So, a few things that I think worked really well is first, I didn't spend a lot of time on this SaaS. I did spend some times because I launched the first version for OpenClaw. I then iterated, but every iteration was like a week long. I didn't spend 2 weeks, polishing stuff. It was kind of big iteration going from OpenClaw to like API and cron jobs, or going from just talking head to kind of like something a little bit more complicated. So I guess the biggest lesson is to ship this thing way quicker. Not everything was working on Monday, and I shipped a lot of things and I fixed a lot of bugs, which I'm very, kind of concerned about that I shipped with bugs, but still. So that's the first thing. Second thing, and that's honestly kind of I think, the only thing that worked for this result, I launched done for you service. So my idea was that, there are a lot of these platforms and they already exist. They already do a spectacular job, but like a lot of people still don't want to use them. They just don't want to spend like 2 hours learning tool, creating characters, working with images and videos and audios. And I launched done for you. Both customers came from done for you, and as you can see, it's $250 per month. It's the same self-serve, but just we charge for the work that we will do. And the idea is you don't need to do anything. You just need to pay. We create characters, we create videos, everything else. We actually today will send first 5 video to one of the clients, and we'll see how it goes. But so far I'm very confident that we can do it because the videos are super good. Obviously, it depends if the client has good social media accounts, if they will do some boosting of posts with ads. So yeah, that is the second big lesson to launch done for you. I don't think it works for every SaaS, but there is a chance it works for you. And actually, again, I started to work today. We create videos for this customer. I use the tool and I see the problems. I see what I need to improve. It's not just theoretical improvement. I see the exact problem for generating the video. So that's a second lesson. The third lesson, what is the third lesson? I would say to not polish things before launch. I'm going to be honest. This is something that I struggled a lot. Like, what if the people will see, something unresponsive? I launched and I didn't had an optimized mobile version. I'm not sure I still do. I spent some time today improving, but here's the thing. This is like my idea. If people see bugs and they see some imperfection and they report it, that's a good signal they care. If nobody reports it, that doesn't matter. That, and I think that a lot of things didn't exist when we launched. And so yeah, these are core 3 lessons. I'm super happy about these intermediate results. I will, you know I mean, I'm hopeful that I will reach 1K MRR maybe, this month, if I get a few more done for you customers. That requires a lot of marketing. This is what I'm doing right now. And here's what I added to the platform. So first, and this is, I kind of regret that I didn't launch with it, is a trial. So we got 3 customers with trial. They yet to convert because there are some bugs, some people were interrupted. Still, trial is super cool. I was hesitant to add it. I didn't want to add a free trial, but I think $9 is a good deal. $9, 2 videos. I think that makes sense. Obviously, people might get lost somewhere, but this is better than nothing, I think. That's the first thing I added. Second thing I added is, I think that honestly, a lot of UX improvements in like characters and other stuff. Like if we go to characters, this is actually like kind of I wouldn't say complicated stuff, but there is a lot of things to do. Like you need to generate character, you need to pick a voice, you need to have a JSON description of the character, and I think this version is better for sure. And I think I've done a good job with taskboard too. Adding buttons like generate ideas here, adding descriptions here. I think that was also good. Yeah, I added this nice changelog, which I'm super proud of. This changelog was actually added. I reused code base from Activation Pal, so thank you Activation Pal for this. I think a big improvement I did is I reworked the credit system. That was something that I got quite roasted at the launch day, and this was an imperfection, and I'm glad that this existed because I got a lot of feedback, and that was a signal to actually change it. It wasn't just one guy. I mean, one guy said to me, don't use this tool, use open source. This is also feedback, but you can safely disregard this because it's useless feedback. I mean, sure, but the credit was a lot of people saying that it's kind of overpriced for what it is, and it was like $49 for 10 videos each month. And I realized that first the calculation is too conservative. It only takes into account like very long videos. And again, if you hover right now, you will see that it very much depends on the video duration. If you do short videos, you will get more videos. If you do longer videos, you will get, less videos. That's kind of clear. But also I recalculated things like just basing my credit economy, what is worse, for example, I give you some examples. I added in settings the option to decide on the number of image variants you get for the scene. And the default was 4. And I thought to myself, well, I can reduce the cost of these to, by 50% if I just change the default to 2. And I mean, the most users will not notice. Some yeah, so that was nice. I changed some models which I thought were overkill, like from Opus to Sonnet. And again, that helped me to reduce the cost of each video, and it went from 10 videos to almost 30, which I think is a very good change. We'll obviously see how the economy plays out long term, but so far it was very good to share those things. So it again, I didn't just spend 3 months building stuff trying to perfect it. I screenshotted pricing. I asked for feedback. A lot of people roasted me, but as a result, the better pricing was born. Um, yeah. So that was the launch tweet. As you can see, it's not that viral. It's just 10K views. And for me, whenever I think about launch, I mean, yeah, sure, it was a nice feeling to launch something, but what I do today, what I do tomorrow in 1 month will matter much more on the number of customers, because if I just launch and forget, nothing happens. But if I record videos like this, if I ship updates, if I talk to customers, that actually, matters. So yeah, clipspal is here. Super happy. Hopefully the next video will be 1K MRR. I need to update a lot of things in the product. But again, if you are interested in clipspal, I think now is the best time because we have this incredible launch deal that will save you 50% off on every plan. And I mean, done for you $250, and we generate 30 videos for you every month. I mean, that sounds like a good deal to me. Yeah. So thank you for watching. The next update hopefully will be about reaching my 1K MRR with clipspal. Bye.